Is a weirdo. Today I'm just gonna be making headstones. My cat loves my new toy that I made him. I know that they're falling all over, but the great thing about having just a little bit of Velcro is that they come off really easily for him, but I can still store them all together. So I'm gonna make a bunch of them, or as many as I want to, really, and we're gonna have a good time. So I just wanted to kind of check in on this project. Also, I'm very excited because tonight we have our first um, weirdo horror movie night, and we are going to be watching A Quiet Place. And I have to admit that I am pretty nervous about how I'm going to react. Um, I just don't do horror movies well, and I'm pretty scared, but I definitely signed up for this myself. I guess we could blame the mania, but truth be told, I just make bad decisions all on my own. I don't need a mental illness to qualify for making bad decisions. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, so yeah, so I am just doing a little slip stitch around the edge to get these two pieces together. Um, this is the light gray. I was originally just going to do three, and then I was going to do a mausoleum. I might still do a mausoleum, not quite sure. Depends on what I have time for because I'm really trying to finish the project today. And then I'll have a video about everything I've done, how I did it, what I did. I'll link the video for how I did the crocheted grass. And I'll just have like everything in one spot for people who want to do similar projects. I just I had such a fun time doing this. And if you have a cat, and you're into spooky stuff, this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hey, welcome in. It's not magic. Oh, glad to have you here. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. I'm proud of it. Um, so I am making a little graveyard for my cat. The project one in my little pumpkin was graveyard. So I had a bunch of ideas, and I ended up wanting to make something that was a little bit more useful instead of a diorama, because the diorama, just sits around. You're in good company. Oh, great. Well, thank you very much. Um, I figure we're all weird in our own ways. We all have our own idiosyncrasies and whatnot, and it's just great to celebrate that. Um, so if you have a cat, this is a great toy for cats. Maybe even a small dog. You just don't need catnip. Um, but my dog is big, and I can't crochet. Or is it me in good company? We're all in good company. Um, my dog will tear through anything I can make. He's a big lab German Shepherd mix, so I don't make toys for him. I really want to, but it's pointless because he's gonna tear through them. He can't help it. He's just a big old puppy. He's a big old puppy. I wish he was out here with me. I should have invited him, but I didn't because I'm a bad dad. Oh, I didn't do my mustache today. I should just keep it here. Should just keep the brow gel here. I'll do the big dog. Yes, he's not the biggest dog I've ever seen. My sister has a full-blooded German Shepherd, and she is big, but he's pretty sizable. He's not a lap dog, despite what he might tell you. So what I'm doing is I've made the front and back of gravestones, and then I stuff them with a little bit of polyfill and some catnip. And all that does is makes it a little bit more appealing to the kitty. My lab loved toys. It's not the squeak, just not the squeakers. He would chew until he got carry the toy around. Yeah, my dog's the opposite. He loves squeakers, but he also loves pretty much all toys. The only ones he doesn't do well on are pull toys because like pulling. It sounded like pool. Damn the southern accent. Um, but he just doesn't really get that whole fascination with like pulling and stuff because we didn't do that when he was young because I was told that you shouldn't teach your service dog how to do that. And then the trainer was like, oh, he should definitely learn how to do that because that's how we teach them to give stuff. And I was like, oh, well, there's a lot of information out there on what you should do and what you shouldn't do for service dogs, and um, some of it is right, some of it is highly disputed. So he turned out not being able to be a service dog anyways, so it worked out, I guess, but I still would have rather had a service dog, personally. I need one, so it would be really nice. But we can train him. Honestly, if we just spent the time, we could train him to do the services that I need. Yeah, everyone says something different. Um, for sure. And then I also think it depends on the person, um, and what their abilities are and what their comfort level is in training um, the dog and stuff like that. Because I've never had a big dog, so it was really challenging for me to know what his needs were, which I know might sound silly, but I just, yeah, I just didn't really know what his needs were. And, um, you know, okay, so now that I've sewn the front and back together, it looks a little lumpy right now, but that's because it's just tight. I made the seam a little bit too tight. But a 16-pound Maine Coon, he acts like a dog. Does that help? Maine Coons can get so big. Yeah, they're big old cats, but they're wonderful. I love the temperament of a Maine Coon. Um, I think they're really cool cats. But I can never have one, honestly. They're just not the cat for me. I'm more of a short hair, domestic kind of dog person. Okay, but I'm still hoping that I can make him a service C dog where he does like deep pressure and stuff like that, and he can remind me of my pills and stuff like that. Um, for those of you who don't know, I'm bipolar, among other things, so uh, it would be really nice to have a service dog who could help with my anxiety and my just my issues in general. Okay, so when I left this cat toy out for my cat in the middle of the night, he played with it so much. The gravestones were everywhere. All the gravestones were everywhere. So I'm really excited that he likes this toy. You're always like, oh, I hope he likes it. Hi, welcome in. I'm just making gravestones for day one of um, the I made such a complicated name. I'm like, the 31 projects of Halloween. I keep on wanting to call them days. The beast was a rescue. Um, he chose us. Oh, that's so sweet. Woke up to a graveyard. Um, can you restate? I don't know quite what you're talking about. Um, oh yeah, I woke up to a graveyard of cat toys. Um, that's an excellent point. Don't want to put that loop in there. And do I need to stuff it more? I want to stuff it a little bit more. You only need the tiniest little bit of polyfill. All the headstones, yeah. So I made my first headstone with a 4mm hook, and I found that was a little big. It was letting some of my catnip out, which isn't the worst thing, but I really wanted the catnip to stay in there. So my other ones, I've been using a 3.5mm hook, and I like it a lot better, and I'm not having the same issue with dropping whatchamacallit everywhere. Catnip. Oh, sorry, my brain is pretty fried. Speaking of fried brain, tonight we are having my first weirdo horror movie night. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I said that my live yesterday was going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern and it was at 6. I totally messed that up, but I double, triple checked. I even had Mel check. So, um, uh, so at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be watching A Quiet Place. You can watch it with me. I'll try to have the timestamp on my phone so that if you wanted to watch it, you could get the exact time so that we can get jump scared together and all of that. I don't know how scary it's going to be. I've heard it's not the scariest movie, so it's a great movie to start with, but I haven't seen it because I'm a big wimp. So if you don't even have to watch it with me, you can just watch me get scared and laugh at me, and I'm okay with that. I've come to peace with that. So, and then I'm going to do a whatever this is called. What movie? I'm watching A Quiet Place. So it's the John Krasinski movie. And it is, I think the premise of it is like they can't talk or they'll wake up monsters. Like this family can't talk because they'll wake up monsters. And so when the monsters come out, apparently that's when it gets scary. So it's like supposed to be very suspenseful, which always gets my heart going, gets me very nervous. I'm a big wimp. I'm a huge wimp. So right now it's on Paramount Plus if you have that. If you don't have that, it might be on some other services. I think I saw some other services that it's on, but I won't be able to name them off the top of my head, unfortunately. And my wife says it's a very good movie. There's A Quiet Place 2 that I also haven't seen, but we're just watching the first one tonight. I'm just sewing in my ends, and really it's just to bulk up this the bottom so that there's more surface area for the Velcro to be on. So I'm cutting my ends. Okay, and so I'm taking my Velcro. What needle are you using? So this needle is, this sewing needle is a Yarnology plastic yarn needle. I believe it's from Hobby Lobby. Not sure. And then the hook I'm using is a Clover Amora hook, and I'm using a 3.5mm. So I just cut off a little bit of Velcro. Where did it go? Oh, it's stuck. It's like, it looked longer. And so I'm very particular about which side of the Velcro goes on the whatchamacallit, which side goes on the graveyard and which side goes on the gravestone. So, sorry, I'm really struggling with words right now. I probably more coffee would probably help. Um, but I'm also on a medicine that kind of makes my brain a little foggy. So if I'm acting or talking kind of slow and weird, I apologize. It's just what happens. So I'm gonna take the hook side, which is the rougher side of the two. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna take the hook side, which is the rougher of the two, and this is self-adhesive. And I found that with the self-adhesive Velcro and this yarn, I don't need to use hot glue or anything. It sticks just fine. Really, like the Velcro is only to hold the gravestones up because I want my cat to be able to easily remove the headstone from the from its captor. So I'm going to take the other side and I'm going to stick that to the bottom of my headstone. And it's just a small piece. It's about, let me see, actually, my actual dimensions. That's the grass you were making. Yes, this is the grass I was making yesterday. So that's why I couldn't tell too much about um, what I was making because I didn't want to give away all my secrets because I'm trying to release a video every other day and I'm pre-record so I can start on my projects a little bit early so that if I do come across a project that takes a really long time, I can have a little bit more time to do it and I won't get behind. So I'm making sure it's really, really stuck to the gravestone. And then I just plop it on, and it is very cute. Oh god, it fell. See, like it doesn't hold super well when you move it and stuff like that, but I'm okay with that. So you can see here that this gray looks great. I really like this color. I'm gonna do one more headstone just because I feel like I should. I won't tell. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to kind of, I'm bad at keeping secrets. I'm bad. I love telling secrets, but I found that like this is just really fun to do the 31 projects of Halloween, and I'm doing them throughout September through the end of October, and I want to make sure that I can do stuff. Also, I'm working on some other projects because some of my projects are really fast and some of my projects take a little bit more time. So I am currently crocheting a infinity scarf from Bag a Day, and I'm using, let's see if I can see the other one. I can't right now. But I'm using Premier Puzzle Yarn, and I'm using this kind of like smoky gray black puzzle yarn, and I'm gonna be making, and it's a 5-weight, and I'm gonna be making uh, infinity scarf that has a lot of detail, lots of front post double crochets, and so it looks really, really nice. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Honestly, I've been really excited to show people this. I know that my YouTube channel is slower growing now. It was going at a good clip for a while, and then I kind of had a mental breakdown. By kind of, I mean I really did. And I was out of commission for about 6 months. When I came back, things just weren't the same. That's okay. It just is what it is. I thought about making a mausoleum with like angels in front of it. I thought that would be really cool, but I don't know if I have time for it. Um, and I have this cool metallic yarn that would be really cool for the angels. Sorry, change is hard. Yeah, it's like it's just kind of the nature of being bipolar is sometimes you're gonna have fallouts. Um, so that's what it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm gonna do 1. Oh, Cammy, welcome in. I am making gravestones. I am working on I'm working on this. So I have this crocheted grass. Of course, all my gravestones don't want to stand up right now, but they're velcroed in, and it is a cat toy, and these are filled with polyfill and catnip. And my cat has been obsessed with this toy. Every morning we wake up, there's just gravestones everywhere. I made crochet grass, which was really easy, and I'm gonna post a video tonight once I'm done with everything. Um, that gives links on where I learned to make certain things. And also, I'm going to talk about how I made my gravestones and headstones or whatever. All those different things I want to share with you guys. In the event that you wanted to make something like this for a special pet in your life or in someone else's life, this is a great present for cat lovers who are into spooky, macabre types of things. But let me stop talking for a second and ask both of you, how are you doing? How is your day going? Anything exciting going on? I've just been chit chatting about my life, and I've been very rude and I haven't asked. So, how are you doing? Okay, so that is a great question. So, I was when I watched the video. So the way that you do the loop stitch, the loops are secured within the yarn. So you can't pull a loop loose. You can't move it. It's just kind of it's already crocheted in there nice and tight. So I can pull on individual strands and it almost like tightens it. It's almost like a knot where your life is more exciting, at least today. Do the gravestones have a box? Hey, Jelly. They don't. Honestly, I was gonna make a box bottom, but as I started working on it, I was like, one, this is a cat toy, so like, do I really need to do that? I was gonna do between the front and the back panel. I was just gonna do. I was gonna crochet them together, and then it would make the bottom flat. And instead, I just was like, I don't like it. It works, and they stand up just fine. Like you can see, this one is standing up. The one I just made, they just stand up with a little bit of Velcro, and it's Velcro that is strong enough to hold them up when they're still, but it is not strong enough to hold it. Like I didn't use industrial strength Velcro. Yeah. So like I said, it's like a knot. So if I tried to like pull the yarn, it actually just gets tighter. It just the knot gets tighter. So it's like you when because how we did it, so it's a half double crochet, and so when you are um producing the loop, you kind of go around it, you twist it, and then you go around it. and then you do your final stitch in. So it's like it really, really ties it in there. I was just wondering, I did a headstone to go with my Grim Reaper gnome, and grass would be perfect around it. Yeah, so I posted on my video yesterday about how I learned how to make it. Hi Rose, welcome in. I'm not gonna sing to you because you don't want to hear that. But uh, so what was I saying? Grim Reaper Gnome sounds awesome, by the way. That sounds so cool. So if you just search crochet grass, this video is like the first or second one to come up. It's by, I think they're called the Crochet Crowd. But I will put a link in my video that I post tonight that tells you exactly. That's why I know saying hi is fine. Okay, great. Um, so yeah, so I learned how to crochet grass from that video. It's very simple. I do find the loop stitch to be really slow. I'm really slow at it. So just keep in mind that if it you moves a little slow for you, then you're not the only one. But can't wait. I really want to see that Grim Reaper gnome. So I think I did 10 stitches across. I always try to keep that in mind when I'm making, so when I'm making my second one, I can make it the same size. So in case you missed it, I am doing at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I promise it's 7 this time. I made a mistake yesterday. Really apologize for that. Just finished the ghoul from Creeper this weekend. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I gotta see everything you do. So if you want to email me, so you can tag me on Instagram. Oh, Cable Cow. Oh, triple buzz. Alright, slow go. Oh, I bet. I was gonna do her Tree of Life scarf. And oh, Carrie, welcome in. We have everybody in the building. Nice. Um, if you want, you can tag me in the Instagram post, and you can post in the Facebook group that I have. All of this is in the description box below. If you want, you can email me if you're more comfortable with that. But send me your beautiful work. Tag me in your beautiful work. I would love to see what everybody is making. It's just really cool because we all have different styles. We all have different types of things that we like to make, and it just like I don't know. I just love the crochet community so much that I want to see it all. Even if I can't do it all, I want to see it all. So I hate starting these. They're so annoying to start projects. It's candy corn colors. That sounds so exciting. Oh, or unless you're talking about me. Because I am kind of candy corn colors right now. Carrie, my girlfriend, how are you? Melanie was so happy to meet you yesterday. So, like I said, I'm using a 3 point. Oh, yeah. So, sorry. I got sidetracked. which is very normal for me. So at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be watching A Quiet Place, which is a horror movie that I have not seen. Some people would put it in horror, some people would. 25 miles? Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Wow, that's incredible, but your legs must be burning. So I will be watching You Are Delicious Candy Corn theme. Thank you. I love this hoodie. It's so fun. But when I put it with my bright hair, I'm like, I'm definitely candy corn. It's the weight too. So I will be watching this movie. I won't be showing it to you because that would be copyright infringement. So I will be watching it, and you guys will be seeing my reaction. And my likelihood is that I will have my blanket up here, and I will be jumping at every single jump scare. Even if there's not a jump scare, I might jump. I don't know. I am anticipating that this will be a ginormous shit show, but in the best way possible. So yeah, tonight we're gonna be doing A Quiet Place. My wife is recommending all of the movies because she loves horror movies, and she also isn't. She also knows what I can take and what I can't take. There's some horror movies that I cannot take, um, and she knows that and won't put them on the list, which is why I didn't put out a call for what horror movies I should watch, because I am a big old baby and there's some things I just can't take. So, how do you guys like horror movies? Do you guys hate horror movies like me? What is your horror tolerance? Old B movies. Oh yeah. So I'm making a pretty big headstone right now. This will probably be my last one for a while. I don't know. I was gonna make a bunch, but then remembered how annoying they are to start, and I was like, maybe not. But yeah, I'm having a really good time making these. These are so easy to make. Even if he tears these up and tears them limb from limb, it's going to be super easy to replace them, make new ones. Um, you love horror movies, but your husband Dan is not. He's a pussy. I'm a pussy, so I can't talk. I watch them by myself in the dark. Oh, I cannot even imagine. Um, Oh wait, anyway, Jelly, I've been on Alfred Hitchcock movie marathon this week. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I've never watched a Hitchcock movie. I know I'm bad. I You would think when Kitty loses or hides them, you can make more. Exactly. Um, I'm sure he will, so I'm not even pressed. But they're so quick to make, they're so easy. Um, but for the sake of the project, I'm definitely going to for the sake of the project, I'm definitely going to just make um, four so that it'll fill up the graveyard, it'll satisfy this, and then I won't use all my. The Exorcist still creeps me out. That's one I also haven't seen because I thought it would scare me. Now I don't know as much, but probably it would. Um, the the birds. Well, I should watch it so much though. I see it so much more. Yeah, there's so many good horror movies out there, and you would think, look at me, look at me. I'm wearing Halloween stuff. I have Halloween. I have a voodoo doll. I have, pumpkins and Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, all that. I have all of that around me. And you would think that I would be like a huge horror nut, and I am the biggest baby. So if you're wondering what yarn I'm using just yarn from the Dollar Tree. And I think this color is like light gray, color ash. Okay. So, but I had to pull out a ton of barf to get it. I used to watch a lot of the, like the scary movie parody movies. And Jeepers Creepers, but I still screamed at the end. Yeah, see, I've watched Jeepers Creepers. I love it. I think it's really entertaining. But yeah, it is scary. Might sleep with the lights on. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be sleep with the lights on and with like all my stuffies. And I don't have a lot of stuffies, but I'll find some. I'm gonna be like holding my cat and being like, "Please take my pain away." I could probably get my dog to sleep in the bed with me, because he's good. He's an emotional support baby. Don't forget to like this video. I hate asking stuff like this because I feel like it's stupid, but don't forget to like this video. And if you're watching the replay, comment, stuff like that. I was thinking about Poltergeist when you said The Exorcist. Not that I got them confused, but I was thinking, oh, I also haven't seen Poltergeist. I've heard that's really scary. And I know a bunch of weird stuff happened on set. Oh, hey, Fish Ranch Aquatics, welcome in. But I know a bunch of weird stuff happened on set too. So I fully believe in like ghosts and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I'm trying slowly to get my way to 1,000 because I have a giveaway plan for 1,000. I'm giving away a set of Clover or more hooks, and but I have to hit 1,000 first. So I'm really trying to get there. So oh, no. Okay, we're gonna hide that in the comments. Just like comment like letters or whatever. That's one of the movies I cannot watch. I cannot talk about. I cannot even hear the word. Um, so let's just hide it in the comments as quickly as possible. I'm such a scared cat, but I can't do that movie. Uh, Mel, help me. Mel, read the previous comment and then just put a bunch of comments so that it'll go away. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. It's a scary movie. We were talking about scary movies. Oh, it's fine. Just please hide it. I hate that movie. Keep on booping. Keep on booping, babe. We just need like maybe like 2 more comments and then it should be gone enough. I'm trying. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh god. Oh, I feel like sick. Oh god, I'm such a baby. Okay, I did for you. Okay. Whew, it's gone from my vision, so like I'm fine. Okay. Sorry. That's like the one movie that like it's it's like haunted me since I was like 12. Okay, we're good. Ian is a baby in the best of ways.
I tried to send like 12 boots, but only 2 went through.
Oh, maybe thought you were spamming.
Possibly.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Mel is here. She's my I know you didn't do it on purpose. I'm cool. It's cool. Um Oh, I could definitely watch Ghostbusters. Yeah, Melanie S is my wife. Who are you gonna call? So she helped save me, but I am a baby.
Yeah,
You're right.
it's not to the person who suggested that. It's not your fault at all.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Ian has.
I literally don't even say like don't say this because I can't say
He
it.
has a hair trigger for that.
Yeah, it's like the minute that I like see it. Someone did it the other day, and I was like, ah! And I like put my head in my shirt. See, this is why it's gonna be hilarious to watch me watch scary movies because I'm a baby. I'm a huge baby. So if you want to tune in at
Is it
7,
baby or like
we're both big babies. Right here,
daddy needs a hello?
right here. Come here, baby. Are you a baby? Are you an angel baby?
No, like on the chair.
Yeah. Oh, in the chair. Will he do it?
Not a phone call. Yeah, he's at the baby soon.
Yeah, but I don't even mention like, hey, don't say this because then I say it and I start thinking about it. So don't worry, it's nobody's fault. We hid the comment well, so that movie scared the shit out of me. So I understand, and which is exactly what you said. Right here, she's gonna put you in the chair. Here, I'm gonna move so I can get my dog in a chair, so he'll sit next to me. You want to sit next to me? You want to sit next to me? Oh God. Right here. Hey baby. Hey baby. This is Riker, named after William Riker from Star Trek. If you don't know, I'm a Trekkie. So I'm a Trekkie. Isn't that right? Are you a Trekkie too? Are you a Trekkie too?
Oh, I told you. Yeah, he sat through meetings with me like that.
Now I have both feet in my mouth. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're all good. Don't worry.
What happened?
She just said she felt bad though.
Oh, seriously, don't feel bad.
Yeah, I'm just a pussy.
Yeah, it's like the reaction is very extreme for something that you didn't do. That is like, yeah, you didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's coming from the wife.
Yeah.
Rico, you're so good. You're so good.
So we're both babies. So he's gonna be cuddled up with me.
He'll lay
That'll
on
be
top
good.
of you.
Yeah, a little lap dog.
Like, are you gonna lay in daddy's lap so he doesn't get scared? You gonna debut your new blanket?
I am gonna debut my new blanket. I did a haul, but I'm gonna debut it in use when it's up
Where it's
here.
like wrapped around and under.
Yeah, I'm gonna look like a little babushka.
Yes. Rico is a babushka chushka. He's so sweet. See, like fully on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Why,
He's on camera. He's a camera boy.
You are such a star, Rico. You are such a star. Alright, I will.
I've never heard of that movie.
What is it?
Papillion. It has Steve McQueen and
I think it's
Dustin
Papillon.
Papillon. Oh, that makes more sense. Dustin Hoffman are in it. It will make you cry. Riker is gorgeous. Thank you. I think he's a gorgeous puppy too.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. He's also the sweetest boy in the world.
Facts are facts.
I think he wants to get down. I think he's tired of sitting on
No, he's trying to figure out if he can lay down on the chair.
the chair.
That's what's happening.
Should we put the bed on the chair?
No, he'll figure it out. Oh,
He's such a big dog. He's trying to fit on this tiny little chair. It's hard as fuck.
you're so good, baby.
I'm stuck on my pants. Sitting on my pants.
The struggle is.
Life is so hard.
You're so stuck.
Yeah, I am. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rose. Your dog is gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's lying next to me right here. He, like I said, he was gonna be my service dog, but we had some trouble with that. So unfortunately, he's gonna go lie in a cat bed now. So weird because he's so big, but he tries to fit in the cat bed. Um, so uh, yeah, he has too much. And this was partly because we tried to get him in the pandemic, or we did get him in the pandemic, and so socialization was really hard. And socialization is really okay. Back in your graces, I own every Star Trek movie ever made. That is awesome. What's your favorite one? And there's only one right answer. Actually, that's not true. There are other really good ones, but my favorite one. I have a tattoo of my favorite one. Um, so if that gives you a hint, I don't think it does, but my Cinder again, a rescue. Oh, that is a cute name. I'm sorry that he was in, or they were in a fire, um, but uh, what a cute name. I love that. That's a great story to tell. Okay, I feel like this is getting really big. It's getting as big as this one. This one's pretty large and in charge. Came from Nunavut. He was a rescue. He lasted 19 years. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful long life he had. And I bet it was full of love um, with you guys. So that is so wonderful. It's hard. It's hard losing a pet, but yes, rescue is the best. So my dog Riker. So I didn't get him bred from a breeder because I don't really like supporting breeders. But but in hindsight, maybe I should have, even though that would have been way more expensive than I could have afforded. Um, but bred dogs tend to be better service animals, unfortunately. Um, but my dog was a rescue who actually was a prison dog. So they had a program called New Leash on Life, and they would teach the prisoners how to train dogs to do the canine good citizenship test. And I think I'm saying that right. It's been a while. And so when the prisoners got out, they would have marketable skills so that they could get a job. So it was good for the prisoners, but then it also gave companionship to the dogs. So whenever Riker's being bad, I'm like, you're going back to prison. Yeah. A rescue dog, a mutt, I love them all. I don't happen to like little tiny dogs. Um, I grew up with a lot of Pomeranians in my life, not by choice. And they're just so yippy and just like don't shut up. It's like they are stressful in their own right. All dogs and animals are stressful at some points, but I can't do little yippy dogs anymore. I can't do them. They bother me. But cats, I want all the cats. All the cats. Give me all the cats. Give them. Give them. Well, I'm very happy you guys are sticking with me. This is a fun thing to do for me. It's a pretty simple project. Like I said, there's no real um, one way to do it, except if you're doing the grass, then I think there's only one way to do it. Um, but it's really inspires a lot of creative freedom, and that I think is the most. No more animals. We had cats, dogs, rabbits, hamsters, chinchillas, birds, turtles, etc. No more. You sound like my mom, except my mom is always like more. My mom is an animal lover through and through, and she just would get. And we've had birds, and I feel like we've had a little bit of everything. Not as much as you, but a suicide fish used to jump out of the tank. Oh God. On that note, I have to go get my daughter from work. I'll email pictures soon. Great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, I we've had a lot. She had a giant saltwater fish tank. Um, and that was always something was always going wrong with that. Okay, this is gonna be a huge tombstone. It's gonna be so big. So I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to start my decreases. So um, yeah, I'm just doing a single crochet decrease on each side so that it will start to kind of go up and around um, together. And then single crochets. I'm the type who says, yes, I will take that one. And then we get home and it's a derpy animal every time. Yes. Did you ever do CPR on a fish? I don't know if that would work well. Okay, so I'm doing a single crochet until I get to the last two stitches, and then I'm doing another decrease. Then I'm going to chain, and I am going to um, do one single crochet in each stitch. I don't normally use a 3.5, but I'm really liking the way it feels. Never try. I'm gonna make this a big fat one, and I'm gonna put 2 pieces of Velcro, I think, on it. I had two of my son's goldfish. Now going for real. Okay, you just dropped the mic at that. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and we'll definitely see you around on these YouTube streets. So I'm going to do another decrease. Whoa, yeah, that's crazy. So the one thing that's going to be different from this one and the other big one is I don't want to make it super full. I don't want to make it real puffy. I just want to make it large and standing, but I don't want to make it a big fluffy pillow, which is hard for me because I tend to overstuff pretty much everything. Oh, no. Okay. Thank you for asking. So, no, there actually is not. Um, but um, when I made it, I kind of talked through my process, and just kind of made it how I wanted. I kind of freehanded it, um, and probably not the best way. So there's no pattern, but what I did essentially was make a flat circle for the feet, and then I switch from doing increases to doing no increases so that I just would make kind of a cylindrical leg. And then what I did is once I had two legs that were the same size, I used a clip to do, not clip, stitch marker to pin the two legs together. And then I basically kind of did a figure eight without crossing over. Um, so if you just think about like the number eight, I just kind of avoided that middle, the very middle stitch, and or I did it, but I didn't connect it. So I just did an eight. If you just traced around the outside of an, here, I'll do it here. So I just traced around the outside of an eight, and I used, so with mine, my intention was to um, to fit my furls hooks in it. And so I had to switch from using a 4 millimeter, which is what I used for the legs and the arms, to using a, what did I use? I feel like maybe I used an M/N, which is a 9 millimeter. But I just would swatch something and try to see if I could stab my hooks in it. And so because the furls handles are so large, I couldn't use my 4 millimeter. It wouldn't fit. So I just kept on trying to see what would fit, and I believe it was an M/N. I think I tried a K, and I don't think that was large enough. So then I just kept on going around and around and around um, until I had. With the crotch, you have to kind of like connect things, and then you slowly stop picking up those stitches, and then it becomes kind of more of a belly. So after finding the video, I watched an amigurumi video on how to make a person, and I kind of just extrapolated that and made it my own. And then I did some decreases up at the top so that it would kind of come to a neck. And I was going to put a pumpkin face on it, but then I ended up having this 31-day calendar and decided that that would be the head instead. But it has little arms on it too. They're floppy. They don't stick out. I didn't want it to take up any more room laterally, so I just wanted them to hang down. So I kind of closed them off like instead of fitting them to the doll in a circular pattern, where the circle would be the end of the, instead of having arms like this. Man, yeah, of course. Move this chair. Oh, God. If I fall over and die, you guys caught it on camera. Oh God. I also put rocks in the feet, like decorative rocks, so it would stand up easier. So you can see the stuffing inside. So I kind of wish that I had used my black stuffing that I didn't know existed at the time. You love it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It was a super fun project, and it was very like just do whatever you want. But yeah, so you can kind of see with the crotch area that like I just started moving back my stitches so that it wouldn't be like a big seam in the butt. But yeah, I think this is a M/N, which is currently in use, so I can't show you, but here's another furls. No, you need to stop that. You got to get the body in, which sometimes takes a little work. People were suggesting that I like put pantyhose around it, but honestly, I don't think that would work because you like stick a new. I don't think it'll work. No, it's fine. Yeah, and these little arms, little flappy arms, you can see that they're just pinched together. I filled them kind of like 3/4 of the way full, and then I just sewed them on, so they're not like sticking out like this. If I had filled them up completely, and then I had attached them as a circle on here, they would stick out like this, and I didn't really want that. I wanted something kind of floppy and just kind of like dangly. But yeah, there's rocks in the bottom, so it's pretty heavy, but it definitely keeps it standing up. I would definitely suggest either using rocks or using like decorative glass beads to fill it up at the bottom and put quite a bit of weight in it. Oh, that's so smart. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that idea. If I had pretty stitch markers to display, I would definitely do that, but I don't. But yeah, so this is it. In the back, looks pretty much the same. Oh god, it doesn't like being moved around. Apparently, let me put it back. Yarn sticking to me. This is a mess. Okay, now they're all coming out. Okay, you're going back in there. You little pricks are going back where you belong. Need to make one. Of course, yeah. And if you have any questions as you're making it, I'd be happy to answer. You interested?
Yeah. I know you're in the middle of your thing, so no worries.
Okay. No, it's fine. Just Snapchat me.
Yeah. Do we need anything else additionally for like movie night?
I said grab some popcorn. So do we have
We
popcorn?
do have some popcorn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No, we can get some chocolate chips and popcorn.
Ooh, that'd be nice. But we got some chocolate chips.
Yeah. Alright, I'll take a look at how many things there are and if I think any helpful.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, of course. So now that we're a little past an hour, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna finish this gravestone, and then I will record a video for what this finished product looks like. So thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. We had some great talks. Got a little scared, but that's okay. And yeah, and so we're gonna have a really great time, and I can't wait to do this horror movie night. So if you want to see me get scared, you don't even have to get scared. You can just watch me get scared because I'm gonna have headphones on, so you won't be able to hear it. So we're just gonna be talking, and then the movie's gonna be on. So yeah, so that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I promise it's 7 this time. We triple checked. So I love you guys so much. You guys are so great, and I can't wait to see you again. Talk to you later.